The reflection Emily had always been fascinated by antiques. She loved the stories they seemed to tell, the feeling that they had lived lives before her. So when she stumbled upon a dusty old mirror in a forgotten corner of an antique shop, she knew she had to have it. The frame was ornate, with intricate carvings that looked almost like twisting vines. It was large, almost too big for her bedroom, but something about it called to her. The shopkeeper hesitated when she inquired about the mirror. "It's been here for a long time," he said slowly, "and many have bought it, but they always bring it back." Emily laughed. "Well, I'm not superstitious, so I'll take my chances." She loaded it into her car, excited to add it to her collection. That night, she hung the mirror on the wall opposite her bed. It gleamed eerily in the low light of her room, but she brushed off the unsettling feeling that crept up her spine. After all, it was just a mirror. The first night was uneventful, but the following night, things changed. Emily woke suddenly, her heart pounding for no apparent reason. She sat up and glanced at the mirror. Her reflection stared back at her, but something was wrong. Her reflection wasn't copying her movements. While she sat up, the figure in the mirror was still lying down. She blinked, thinking she must be dreaming, but the figure remained. Paralyzed with fear, Emily watched as her reflection slowly sat up, its head tilting slightly as though observing her. Then, it smiled. Her reflection stood up, moving closer to the glass, as if it were trying to get out. Emily's breathing quickened as she backed away, her eyes wide with terror. The reflection pressed its hand against the inside of the mirror. It grinned wider, and with a soft crack, the glass started to splinter. Emily ran from the room, slamming the door behind her. She could hear the sound of glass breaking, but she didn't dare go back. She grabbed her phone and called the antique shop, her voice shaking as she explained what had happened. The shopkeeper sighed on the other end of the line. "I told you it would come back," he said quietly. "That mirror doesn't reflect you. It reflects what wants to replace you."